Welcome to our Meghalaya travel series. In this video, we hike to the iconic double-decker living road bridge and continue our hike to the Rainbow Falls and end the day with a quick dip in the Blue Lagoon. Hit subscribe and join us for more travel adventures like this. We left our homestay at around 8 in the morning with our breakfast packed. Since we were staying very close to the starting point, we reached the parking area in about 10 minutes. Starting early made the huge difference. There was hardly any crowd at the entry. Parking is available right near the entrance and it cost us 50 rupees.
So we are just starting our trek to the double-decker living road bridge. As you see, the steps start from here. It's about 3,500 steps they say. So we'll check it out.
Come along, enjoy the trail. As we started walking in, everything slowly became quiet. No traffic, no city sounds, just birds, insects, and the forest around us. It was such a nice change from the usual noise. The trail just keeps going down with thick greenery all around. With every step, the noise fades and the things start feeling calmer. Somewhere deep inside these forests is one of Meghalaya's coolest natural wonders. It's not something that was built in a day, and honestly, it is totally worth the walk. The path keeps getting steeper, and it honestly feels like the steps never end. But the views, the fresh air, and the silence makes it all a lot more easier. Okay, we climbed down, I don't know how many steps.
We got down
We got down, uh,
for about 40-45 minutes.
yeah, for about 40 minutes, and then there are two ways now. Here
This way.
at this point, this way is longest single decker bridge, and this way is the double decker bridge. So I think we'll go ahead to the double decker bridge first, and on our way back we'll go to the single decker bridge. Let's go.
So this village is Tyrna. You see here.
Yes.
It's a very pretty villages on the trail.
Yes. We also have these small shops.
I'm feeling like I am in Sirsi. You see here there is arak nut, there is banana there, almost giving that.
Feel of you're in Sirsi, Yellapur kind of a place
Yeah.
of Karnataka.
We have come across our first suspension bridge, something that we found often during our EBC trek, but this is still a bit scary. This is a very narrow bridge. Archana has gone ahead. I'll wait for her to reach.
I think experience from Everest Base Camp helped, otherwise I would have got scared. We crossed that hanging bridge and now we are climbing these stairs. Let's see how far is the double decker bridge. We just followed the trail. The trail is clearly marked and you can easily hike all the way to the double decker bridge on your own. Of course, if you're not used to hiking, you can get a guide at the starting point. The second suspension bridge. This is comparatively better and not so scary.
So we have come to a route bridge here. I think this is a single route. Our double decker is probably a bit further ahead, but this is also incredible here.
So, a little about these living road bridges. The living road bridges in Meghalaya are grown, not built, shaped slowly by nature and the locals over many years. Locals carefully guide the tree roots and let them grow strong on their own. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. One important thing to remember, the Living Road Bridge is closed on Sundays. We actually met someone on our way who had climbed all the way down the previous day only to find it closed. They had to turn back and come again the next day. And trust us, you really don't want to climb down 3,500 steps twice. And yes, we have finally arrived. Rohit is getting the entry tickets, and this is the best part of starting early. There's hardly anyone here. We took 1 hour 20 minutes to reach the double decker bridge. And this is what the entire walk leads to. The double decker living road bridge of Meghalaya. This is one of the greatest natural wonders in Meghalaya. We sat here quietly for a few minutes admiring this natural beauty. After soaking in all the beauty of the living road bridges, we had our packed breakfast along with some Maggie at one of the nearby shops near the bridge, and then decided to keep going and continue our hike to the Rainbow Falls.
We are on our way to Rainbow Falls now. You can see it's a nice trail. That is Archana ahead of me.
After about 30 minutes from the double-decker living road bridge is the Blue Lagoon. But we decided to hike to Rainbow Falls first and save the swim for on our way back. The trail to the Rainbow Falls can be a bit confusing. We did not take a guide, still managed to find our way. But honestly, we'd recommend getting a guide. From the Blue Lagoon, it's a steep climb through the narrow forest trails to reach the falls. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂತು.
Wait. It's been a really tough hike from the Blue Lagoon. We are still about 15-20 minutes away from Rainbow Falls. Archana is very excited and that's why she is ahead. She wants to reach there first. Look at this trail.
That's our first view of the Rainbow Falls. I already love the sound of water from here. Let's head down and get a closer look.
We are at Rainbow Falls.
It was a good 1 hour hike from the Blue Lagoon, but it's definitely worth it.
Look at the water, it's so blue here. We can't see rainbow right now
Because it's slightly cloudy, but definitely beautiful. Just a heads up, you cannot swim here, so we just sat back and enjoyed the views. We'll go back to the Blue Lagoon, dip in the pool, and then go down. We hiked back for about 45 minutes from the Rainbow Falls to the Blue Lagoon, already looking forward to getting into the water. Renting a life jacket is a must if you want to get into the natural
Blue
pool.
Lagoon.
We are at the Blue Lagoon here.
There are makeshift change rooms near the pool, which really helped. And also, do not forget to carry change of clothes in case you want to swim.
We are
Sure.
we are near we are near the Blue Lagoon. We just got done playing in water in the Blue Lagoon, and if you go straight this side is the Rainbow Falls, and the right is the Blue Lagoon. Now we are headed back to Tyrna village. Again, we'll cross the double-decker bridge. Group at this.
That's my.
In the morning, we met a group at this place where there is a board saying Rainbow Falls this side, and those kids had apparently taken this way which goes upstairs and had lost the route. So if you are coming for the trek and that too without a guide, ensure that you take the road to the left.
Don't come without a guide if you're coming.
Yeah, first thing is you should come with a guide, and you should take the road on the left to go to Rainbow Falls and the water.
Started to rain. Not heavy. Might drizzle right now. Now we got our rain jackets on.
Okay, we reached double-decker bridge again. We took about half an hour from the Blue Lagoon. It's time to say goodbye to double-decker bridge, and
Show the bridge.
yes, let me show you the bridge. You have to move for them to see the bridge. That's the bridge. This is the second. Someone is sad because they didn't get to eat fried noodles because we left that stop and came down where there was a board saying veg and non-veg meal, and unfortunately they do not have meal. And what is left now is Maggie and some pasta. sad face. But the view is good.
We came to the long road bridge which we had mentioned in the morning. This bridge has a separate entry ticket. The exact amount I'll mention in the description box.
We are done seeing the long route bridge as well and now headed towards the Tyrna village. The final leg of the day is remaining and the man is waiting for me to reach.
We are almost nearing the end.
Oh, this steep climb challenges your knees. We stopped at the local shop to have some snacks.
So it's a little.
So we're eating the local bhel.
That is local masala. What is this?
This is black salt.
Okay.
Khasi style churmuri.
Aloo muri.
Aloo muri. Done with the trek. The same place where we We're done with the trek and now headed to our stay for the night. It's about 5 kilometers, but it says 20 minutes. Hope to get there before it gets dark. Let's go. It already got dark before we reach our stay for the night, and we still have, it's a bumpy ride. We still have about 1.1 kilometer to go. Luckily there is a road.
So you can plan for the double-decker living road bridge trek as a day trip from Cherrapunji or Sohra as well. But we wanted to be close to the trek start point and wanted to avoid the morning drive. So we stayed back in Tyrna. So we highly suggest if you want to get to the bridge early, the living road bridges early, stay overnight in Tyrna. So Thank you for watching. Hope you like the video. Do share, like, comment, and see you all in the next video.